It is a bright, sunshiny day here in the desert Southwest, and the temperature comfortable enough that they said, hey, let's open the roof. That's what they've done here at State Farm Stadium, just west of downtown Phoenix. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. Throwing on first down is Murray. That's complete into the hands of Myers. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Well, this defense for the Niners, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Murray now to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Shaquill Griffin with a pick. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working from the gun, Lance. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. Touchdown! Brandon Ayuk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Let's go, D. Here we go. 57. Mike, 57. Get the ball. 57 's Mike. Mike, 57.
Murray now on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Niners are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
And Lance now to throw. He'll get this complete to Charlie Warner. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
They'll run on first down. Mitchell. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Lance. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off of play action, here's Lance. That ball caught, Brandon Ayuk. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. On first down, Mitchell. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Lance winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Lance. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. Six nothing our score after 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Murray from midfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On 2nd and very short, Murray. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Murray going to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now a give right side. It's Mitchell. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Lance going to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Lance. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Chris Nagar now for the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Throwing after the interception. Lance. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Here's a handoff out of the gun. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Lance, the first catch of the game for George Kittle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the Cardinals are going to have it here just past the 25. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, there'll be marginal yardage against them.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Shotgun now for Lance. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. He'll wind up losing 10 there, a full 10 yards, so that one hurts. And it brings up 3rd and goal. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that's dropped underneath to Mitchell.
And it's a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. First carry for James Conner. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. To throw is Murray. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Mike Edwards picks it off.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
And that was one that I kind of saw coming, Charles. You had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Lance to throw it. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Lance. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Lance, a quick throw out wide, complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Lance looking to throw it. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. Zuerlein's kick is up and through.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
This time, the extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The return man, Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called.
A final shot before half for Lance. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football at State Farm Stadium. And for the call, let's head back out to Glendale and hand it over to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40.
Working from the gun, Lance.
This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Play action, now it's Lance.
This one caught by Kittle. Breaks through the contact. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Lance getting this out wide to Ayuk.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
Lance now to throw.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal. Pushes him back big time. And now you'd figure the field goal team coming on 4th. First down, a bit of a disaster. And now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Throwing now is Lance.
And that'll be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Lance now on 3rd and goal. Drops this underneath. It's Mitchell.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And that'll bring him back within a point. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
2nd down and 8.
Again, it's Connor. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game.
2nd and 11 now.
57 the mic. 57 the mic. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Murray a give. This is Connor.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
On the handoff, it's Gaskin. Room to run for Gaskin. And all the way down to the 33-yard line.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. They'll run now with Gaskin. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
A third quarter now and a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
Shotgun now for Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 18.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. He'll dump this one off to Connor. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll make it a 2nd down. Final minute now of the third quarter. This is Gaskin on the carry. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Another run with Gaskin.
And Gaskin, I don't think he got there. No, they're going to mark him short.
Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it with Connor. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
An extra point by Nagar is up and good.
And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
8 yards to go on second down. To throw, it's Lance.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a...
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Byron Murphy.
And the Cards are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
And it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
52 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Throwing now is Murray. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And that pickup of a first down That's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On play action, it's Murray. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's a handoff to Connor. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
On the slant, complete to Hopkins.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. Cliff Kingsbury, part of that new breed of head coaches, and his guys are going to go for it. They'll try and run for it. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked by Jeff Gladney.
And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Well, this game has not been short on intrigue, but that's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat.
Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.